It started like any other week in Willow Creek, a quiet, picture-perfect suburb where everyone smiled for the HOA newsletter photos. But behind closed doors, nobody dared cross Karen. Karen wasn't elected HOA president. She simply declared herself one after the real president moved away. She had a clipboard, a whistle, and a personality like a storm warning. She patrolled the streets every morning, jotting down infractions: a trash can left out, a mailbox 2 shades too dark, or a lawn gnome she didn't approve of. For months, I stayed out of it. Until one day, I got a letter taped to my door. Violation notice, unauthorized structure in backyard, $200 fine. It was about my tool shed, a small one I'd built with city approval, but apparently Karen didn't like the color. When I tried to explain, she cut me off mid-sentence. Rules are rules. If I let you slide, everyone will think they can. That's when it started. Weekly fines, nasty letters, petty harassment. She even called animal control on my dog, claiming he barked too much. They checked, he didn't. She called the city inspector about my fence height. It was legal. She called the HOA about my Christmas lights in April. At first, I ignored it. But when she posted my name on the neighborhood Facebook group calling me a rule breaker, I'd had enough. So I started documenting everything. Every fake complaint, every voicemail, every neighbor she harassed. Turns out I wasn't the only one. There was Mark, fined for parking his work van in his driveway. Sandra, threatened with eviction over her front flowers being too bright. Even old Mr. Harper, fined for his flagpole. We got together one evening, 10 of us. Coffee, cookies, and a mountain of Karen's violation notices. And that's when someone said it. We don't have to take this. Let's check the bylaws. What we found changed everything. Karen had been acting as HOA president illegally. Her authority ended 2 years ago when she failed to renew her election. She wasn't even supposed to handle complaints or issue fines. So we filed an official complaint with the county housing board and attached every bit of evidence. 2 weeks later, the county investigator arrived right in the middle of one of Karen's patrols. I'll never forget her face when the man in the suit said, "Ma'am, we need to talk about your misuse of HOA funds and power." Turns out, Karen had also been using HOA funds for her own home repairs. Within days, she was suspended pending investigation. The next HOA meeting, the biggest turnout our street had ever seen. Karen tried to shout over the crowd, waving her clipboard like a sword. But nobody was listening anymore. Even her friends stayed silent. When the vote to remove her came up, it was unanimous. Afterwards, she packed up her stuff and moved out within a month. Now, every time I walk my dog past her old house, I smile. The new residents, a sweet retired couple. And our HOA, peaceful, fair, and quiet. All it took was standing up to one self-proclaimed queen of suburbia.